What's going on, everybody? Pop Principal here with another Funko Pop review, and today we have the first time Walmart exclusive. I think first time in Pop Funko history, but Walmart exclusive 8-pack from Spider-Man: No Way Home. Um, this is what I've been waiting for. One of the last few pops, quote unquote, but this is more than one pop, obviously. One of the last pieces from No Way Home, which was the two exclusive Lizard and Sandman 8-pack, No Way Home 8-pack. But every other pop you could have got as a individual common. So if I'm sure everybody who wanted any of these pops bad enough probably already has them. I waited, I held out until now, just because I knew I'm not a person who doubles up on pops, me myself. So I knew I was just going to need the one of each, and that's what I waited for. I could have bought them and reviewed them, but I didn't, just because I was like, why do it? It's so many of those videos out anyway. If I didn't get it early, like if you don't get a comment early, why even do it? Why even double up and do a review for something you're not even going to buy? Everything that I do review for, I actually purchase. So just keep that in future reference. But there's a gang of videos out on all these pops, and the Lizard and the Sandman is the reason I held out and got it. Because when I first seen it, I had already ordered the Amazon exclusive 3-pack, because I was like, why get them individually when I can just get them all together? So I want to say within the next few hours or the next day, they unveiled this one, and I canceled that order and went ahead and just waited on this. And I thought I'd get it way sooner, being that the movie came out over a year ago at this point. It came out December of 2021 or 2022, excuse me. It's now 2023. So over a year ago. February 2023. I didn't finish it, but yeah. So I waited until I actually had it in hand to go ahead and review all these. So let's get right into it. I ain't gonna drag it out too much more. With the 8-pack Spider-Man: No Way Home, and up first we have the Amazing Spider-Man, which was portrayed by Andrew Garfield, who he's one of the Spider-Man that walked through the portal to enter into the Tom Holland universe. He also comes in an unmasked version. It's a PX exclusive. Haven't got my hands on that one yet, but when I do, I will do a comparison of these two. But here is the common, the Amazing Spider-Man in red and blue, traditional Spider-Man colors, with the extended legs on that Spider-Man design on his chest. I thought these movies were good. I really appreciated Andrew Garfield's portrayal of Spider-Man, and I hope we get to see him return in the Kang Dynasty, or not Kang Dynasty. Maybe it is Kang Dynasty, the future big, huge multiversal movie. I hope we get to see both of these Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield and Toby. Hopefully they get to make a return. But yeah, the cool looking pop. I really love this design. I wish they gave us more versions of the actual Amazing Spider-Man pop, just because I like the design of his uniform, and I don't think there's too many of those out there. So great looking pop, and we'll be right along to the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your Amazing Spider-Man pop, and it looks as clean as this one. I don't see any markups of paint, splotches or anything like that. Really clean looking pop. So let's get right into the next No Way Home 8-pack pop. And up next we got the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man in that dark navy and dark red with the silver webbing across the body and head. Now this was the Spider-Man I grew up on. Toby played a great job in all three of them. Got a little off the hinges toward the end. Not him, but the actual production and the ideal of where the movie was all going. This is a cool looking pop. Really love that uniform as well. One of my favorite uniforms as Spider-Man. Now this one actually does have a few mess ups and markups on it. As you can see, some of the silver from the webbing actually bled onto the pants on the right leg, which no big deal. It's all good. I'm not tripping. It looks good enough for me, so I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. But something that happens, I want to say my other friendly neighborhood might have a couple little splotches on it as well. Maybe not. But yeah, dope looking pop, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So let's get right into the next pop. And here we have the uh, our he doesn't even have a title, just Spider-Man, I guess I can call him. The Tom Holland universe Spider-Man in the integrated suit, with the traditional red and blue colorway, and that gold spider across his chest, which is always a dope compliment when they actually introduce the suit. My only complaint is I wish we had a common version with the legs coming out the back of it, because this is the suit, same suit that the Iron Spider suit, quote unquote, that he has donned in the newer versions of some of the MCU movies. I don't even think he wore it in any other movie but No Way Home. So dope suit. Really appreciate this one. Not gonna make it too long. As you can see, no real paint markups, mess ups. Pretty clean looking pop with all the different colors. No real mess ups, I can tell. So let's get right into the next pop. And now we're going to start on the villains. And up first, we have Doc Ock, which arguably came out in the best Spider-Man movie of all time, Spider-Man 2, way back, I want to say in '07, or no, maybe '04, something like that. The Tobey Maguire universe Spider-Man. And this is a really dope looking pop. As you can see, they have the articulated arms looking really good in that silver and primary silver and red highlight, the green, classic green jacket, and he has the brace around his abdomen, which connects him to the actual arms all the way up to his lower brain stem. His hair looks good. Got all the little details there. No real paint bleed over or mess ups or anything like that. His shoes look pretty accurate. His glasses, classic green glasses that look really dope. They didn't actually put pupils in those on this pop, so it makes it even the glasses pop even more, or stand out even more than normal. So I really appreciate that detail. And yeah, it's dope looking pop. This is one of the few Doc Ocks that's out there, I want to say. The only other one came out from the 90s cartoon line, which I'll eventually do a review of that one. If I'm not mistaken, and maybe there's one other Doc Ock pop, but I believe you can get this one as a common. So if you don't want the 8-pack, you can definitely get this one sent out by itself. So let's get right into the next pop. And here we have a updated look, or excuse me, the No Way Home version, which was an updated look from the Amazing Spider-Man, which his design was kind of strange. I didn't particularly love it. It was okay though, but this design is really dope. I really appreciate this design, which is more in line with the classic comic design with the electricity kind of going around his head, I guess you could say, and really just showing off that power and being actually yellow. I think in the what was it, the Amazing Spider-Man, he was blue, so it rubbed people the wrong way. I didn't mind it, but I definitely appreciate this version a lot more. There's a lot of detail in this particular pop. I think he had on like some kind of not construction pants, but working pants, and because he fried all his clothes off, so he had some spare clothes. He had to get some spare clothes, and construction clothes or something like that was the actual clothes. But whatever, as you can see, he has those khaki pants, just a basic green t-shirt, and all the little metal pieces help facilitate the electricity run through his body. So dope looking pop. Jamie Foxx did a great job with this pop. You can see all the little details on his chest. I think that was the same device that was supposed to dim his powers or take away his powers, which ultimately he used to, or he tossed actually. He actually tossed that, so no, it can't be it. But dope looking pop. They nailed it on the hair. No real bleeding, no real paint mess up. So I appreciate this one, and I'll probably get the glow when it comes out as well. So let's get right into the next pop from the 8-pack. And here we have the Green Goblin that is in his partial suit with that purple hoodie, which was a really dope look. I thought they brought to No Way Home with the Green Goblin, because how do you kind of mix it up with his traditional all green suit, which they did a really good job. I really appreciate this design that they used in this movie. So he actually did a great job portraying the Green Goblin as well. And I think it's just the actual green suit that he primarily wears just under his regular clothes, which I don't know how he could possibly fit that big suit under regular clothes without everybody knowing, but they did it somehow. It looked clean. It didn't stand out to me in the movie I actually realized that when this pop came out. I didn't know if it was his actual suit that was under the tattered clothes that he had, the little purple hoodie and gray pants. So, and he has his hoverboard, which he has to have. It's typical Green Goblin, so you gotta have the hoverboard, and he has the pumpkin bomb in his hand as well. So this is just a dope design all around. And if you guys don't want the 8-pack, this is also available in the common version. So let's get right, or single common version, I should say. So let's get right into the next pop from the 8-pack. Now, here's Lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man. He is only available in 8-pack. This is one of the exclusives that comes with the Walmart 8-pack. So I believe this is the only second Lizard iteration from Spider-Man, which the first one is, I believe, a comic design from it. So this is the only other version you can get of Lizard from any Spider-Man line. And he looks pretty cool. He's part of the reason why I went ahead and got the 8-pack from Walmart, because you're not going to get them anywhere else. There is no comment of this version of the Lizard. But you can see the scales on his head and back. You can see all the little details they included in this one. Pretty primarily green with the little shadowing in between the scales, the teeth, which in the claws and feet, which look like he has like 20 toes, but it really is 5. I counted. But my only complaint about this one, he probably should be a little bigger. Maybe a 4-inch pop. If you were to portray him just a little bit more accurate to the actual movie, he would probably be a little bit, or you would want him to be a little bit bigger than the rest of the pops. So, but that's the only thing I can complain about. Dope design. Hopefully we get more versions of the Lizard at some point, but if not, at least we get this one. So let's get right into the next one. And here is the Sandman, which is the other exclusive from the Walmart 8-pack. And this is a really dope looking pop. You can see all the little small details in this mode, in the head mode and the body mode. And he is surrounding some type of rail. I forget. This might have been from the opening scene. They might have took this kind of inspiration from this design. And you see that hand reaching out to grab Spider-Man, I assume, or whatever it may be. The all brown design, eyes look pretty cool in that brown color. But I really appreciate how they designed this Sandman, because I don't believe there's any other version of Sandman, period. I might be wrong about that. Oh no, there is a comic, like a 40th anniversary or some type of anniversary Sandman, that looks more like the traditional one. So like Lizard, this is the only second version of the Sandman that you can get as a pop, that I know of. Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe so. So I had to get this one. They do have some scenes. I forget what the exact proper name for the scenes, Funko scenes that they create, and the Sandman and the Lizard are actually in those as well. So if you want to get a scene that you build and kind of put together, you can actually find the Sandman and the Lizard um, in those uh, in that type of design. So with that being said, we're gonna get right into some comparison shots from the 8-pack. So let's get into it. And here we have all the villains from the 8-pack. I just want to get a quick shot in there, just to show all of the included villains that came in, which was Lizard, from going from left to right, the Lizard, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Electro, and Sandman. So this will be the villains you will get from the 8-pack. Hope you guys appreciate this portion and this comparison. Didn't want to do too many comparisons. There's so many pops in here. I didn't want to make 10 comparison shots with, or like 20 comparison shots with all the pops in here. So I just figured I'd compare them to the ones that's actually in the 8-pack that came with them. They had pops to go with them. So with that being said, let's get into the Spider-Man. Actually, we are going to do a couple comparisons. Here we have Electrode, and in his regular form and in his super powered up form when he first appeared on the scene. Very dope looking pop. It comes in the Collector Corp bundle. If you haven't gotten it, you might can still find it. If not, I'm sure you can find this one by itself somewhere, third party. So yeah, let's get right into the next comparison. Very dope looking pops though. Electro, they did a really dope looking job with this one. And here's the other pops from, or the other 8-pack pop, which was the Green Goblin and the hoodie, along with the box lunch exclusive, which I've had for a while. If you haven't seen that review, go look it up. But these are the only two versions of Green Goblin you can get as of now that I know of, which you can get both separately, like I was saying, or excuse me, you can get the hoodie Green Goblin. You can actually get him as a common version if you are looking for him. So if you, the box lunch exclusive, I believe, still might be on the website. So look into it if you want. If not, get it third party. But very dope. As you can see, it's pretty much the same pop. Just the or not the same pop, but the same body mode, I should say. Just the actual full suit versus the partial suit. So with that being said, hope you guys appreciate these comparisons. We're going to get right into the Spider. Now we're going to get into Spider-Man. And here we have the 3 Spider-Men from No Way Home, in that traditional red and blue, just different iterations. You got the integrated suit, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and the Amazing Spider-Man. And we're going to have a couple comparisons from other suits from this movie as well. So I'm not going to make it too long. I know this isn't my typical format for the videos I've been posting, but leave feedback. Let me know what you guys think. If it was too long, if I should have did them all individually, or whatever you guys think I should do to improve. If not, I every time I get a pack, I'll do it like this. So let's get into some comparison shots. And here we have the Hot Topic exclusive and the 8-pack common No Way Home friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in that blue and red suit. With the silver, the ones that make this one stand out is the silver webbing across the body. And then the metallic pops a lot for this pop. It actually stands out a lot. As you can see, the common has that very dark navy, and the metallic has that shine to it. So I had to get them. This is exactly why I had to get them, which I do love both versions, but the metallic just stands out a lot, pops a lot. So with that being said, we'll get right into some integrated suit comparisons. And here we have the integrated suit from the first wave and now the 8-pack. Pretty much same suit. The only difference is the device that he used to trap the multiversal other villains. That's the device Doctor Strange gave to him. So that's the only real difference. Same color. I believe the 8-pack is just a little bit darker red for whatever reason. Maybe it's more accurate to the movie. Not 100% sure. But you still get that gold spider across the chest and the blue on the leg and arms. Still traditional Spider-Man. And yeah, so that will conclude my 8-pack. Made it. I was excited to get this one. I had to get it out as quick as possible. I hope you guys appreciate this video. Like, subscribe, tune in to the next video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Pop Principal out.